Hello, second grade. So I'm going to be teaching you a few procedures right now that we're going to be using almost every day to help us become better readers. Okay, so there's a couple things I want you to remember about our routines. Okay, so number one, most importantly, is to participate. You want to participate because else you're just sitting there getting bored and the video is just playing. And if you're not participating, you won't learn and get better and practice to become a better reader. So make sure you are saying the sounds, saying the words. I will give you opportunities to say them in order to become better and become a better reader, okay? And number two, it's okay to make goofy goose and mistakes because I'm not there to listen. So you can rewind, pause, do whatever you need to. So just keep trying, and you'll make sure we get better, okay? So this is going to be our focus for this week is our short vowel sounds and closed syllables, but we're going to start with some irregular word reading. So with these words, we're going to say it, spell it, and then say it again, okay? I'm going to show you the first couple of words, and then with the last couple, you'll do them with me. So let's start with this one. So I'm going to put my cursor at the beginning of the word, and I will say my turn. And I'll say someone. And I'll put my cursor back and I'll say your turn, word, and you will say someone. All right, and then we will go and spell it. So I'll put my cursor back and I will say spell someone. Ready? S-O-M-E-O-N-E. I'll put it back here and I'll say word and you'll say someone. So let's try it with this next word. I will say, my turn, beautiful. I'll put it back here, your turn, and you will say beautiful. I'll put my cursor back here, and I will say spell beautiful. Ready? B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U-L. I'll put the cursor back here, and I will say word, and you will say beautiful. Okay, let's give these next two words a try. Put in the front right here, my turn, front. Your turn, word, should say front. Put it back here, spell front. Ready? F-R-O-N-T. Put it back here, word, you should say front. Okay, let's go over this last one. My turn, somewhere. Your turn, word. You should say somewhere. Spell somewhere. S-O-M-E-W-H-E-R-E. Word, somewhere. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next section. Now for these words, our focus is going to be reading them, not necessarily spelling them, okay? All right, so I just want to make sure I have these words on paper too. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will say my turn, someone. I'll put it back here, your turn. You will say someone. Awesome. Okay, so I'll put it right here, my turn, beautiful. Your turn. You should say beautiful. My turn, front. Your turn, you should say front. Ready? Okay, my turn, somewhere. Your turn, you should say somewhere. Okay, down here, my turn, friend. Your turn, friend. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's come right here. My turn, country. Your turn, you should say country. Now, I think you've seen these next two words a lot, so I'm not going to say it. Your turn, did you say beautiful? Awesome job. Okay, I think you've seen this one a lot too. Your turn, and the word is someone. Awesome job, guys. Okay, so now we're going to go to sound cards. All right, so on these cards, what we're going to start with is I'm going to put my cursor across the picture, and you're going to say what the picture is. And then I'm going to ask for the first sound of the word of that picture, and then we'll say what letter spells and makes that sound. All right? So here's what we are going to do. I will model the first couple. So I'm going to go astronaut. And I'm going to think, what is the first sound in astronaut? You can think about it. The sound is ah. And think about it, what letter spells the sound ah? And the letter is A. Awesome job. Okay, so we're going to go do these next letters and try it out. So go ahead and take a look at this picture, think of what it is, and picture elephant. So go ahead and think, what is the first sound in the word elephant? Think eh. So go ahead now and think about what spells the sound eh. And it is E. Awesome job. Okay. So it's the next one. So go ahead. I'm going to put my cursor across. Say what the picture is. Did you say igloo? Think about the first sound in the word igloo. And it is I. And think about what is the spelling of the sound I. It is I. Awesome. We're going to go to our last spelling card right now. Go ahead and say the picture. It is umbrella. And the first sound in umbrella should say And think, what is the spelling letter of the sound And that is U. Okay. Now on these sounds, we are going to be focusing on the short vowel sounds. That is our huge goal this week is our short vowel sounds. So I am going to start with my turn and then your turn as we go through and say the sounds. So I'll say my turn, ah. Your turn should say ah. Okay. My turn, Your turn, you should say My turn, Your turn, you should say Good job. Keep going with these short vowel sounds. Whoops, sorry, I'm fixing my mouse. My turn, Your turn, Good job. Next one, my turn, Your turn. Good job. Okay, I think we're going to try this next one faster. You make sure you respond. My turn, Your turn. My turn, Your turn. My turn, Your turn. Okay, what I want you to do, second graders, is go ahead and pause this video, and I want you to say these sounds to yourselves 3 times. Go through those squares, and then you can press play. Okay? Okay, so here's what we are going to do next is we are going to do sound by sound. So we are going to do sound by sound blending. So we're going to do individual sounds and then blend them together till we get to the entire word. Okay? So I'll show you how it's going to work, okay? So I'm going to start with one letter. I'll type one letter, sound, and you should say And I will put another letter, sound, you should say because it is an I, and we're doing short vowel sounds. Then I will say blend. As I go across my cursor, I'll say okay? And I'll put one more letter, sound, you should say b. And then I will say blend, rib. And then I will say word, rib. Okay, so I'm going to, so we're going to try it with a few more words. So I'm going to make a sound, 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 blend, meh. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to put sometimes 2 letters can make 1 sound. Oftentimes when you see 2 S's together, it will make 1 S sound. So sound should say S. Then I'll say blend. Go ahead and blend it all together. Mess. Word, mess. Okay, good job. So let's go ahead and do a couple more. Sound, D. Sound, it's a vowel, and we're doing short vowel sounds. Blend, D. Ready? Sound. S. Blend. You should say dust. Sound. T. Blend. Dust. Whole word. Dust. All right, let's try one more, and then we'll get really good at this. Sound. D. Sound. Blend it together. Der. All right. When you go sound, you should say blend. Dr. And next one, sound. Blend. Drum. Word. Drum. Awesome. Okay. So for our next section, we are going to focus on reading the whole word, okay? Now our goal is we are doing closed syllables. Closed syllables have one vowel and it makes a short vowel sound just like we're focusing on, and guess what? It's closed in by a consonant, which means the vowel cannot escape. It's closed in, and we actually, second graders, we have a hand signal for closed syllables. It is like this. Okay, it is a closed fist, and you're going to show that it is closed and the vowel cannot escape and has a short vowel sound. So we're going to focus on our words. Okay, so go ahead. I'm going to identify the vowel. The vowel is A, and I notice it's closed in by the CK, so that means it's going to make the ah sound. So go ahead and try reading it. Did you get back? Awesome. So go ahead, identify or find the vowel in this word. Did you get E? Now I noticed the E is closed in by the D, so it's going to make a short vowel sound. What's the sound? Eh. Go ahead and try reading it. Bed. Good job, guys. On this word, identify and find the vowel. So it is I. I notice the I is closed in by the G. So we have another closed syllable. So it means it's going to have a short vowel sound. Make the short vowel sound for I. So go ahead and try reading it. Did you get big? All right, so our last one, find the vowel. So it's U. Make the short vowel sound for U. It's short because it is closed in by the S. Go ahead and try reading the word. Gus. Awesome job, guys. Okay, so this next one, these are actually 2-syllable words, and we are going to focus on it is closed and closed, so 2-syllable words. So I notice, you're going to help me read them, okay? So I notice we have an A closed in by the S, so it probably says A. So it says bass, and this is an E closed in by the T, probably says ket. I am going to put it together. Try reading the whole word. Basket. Basket. Awesome. Okay, so we have another 2-syllable word. I notice the I is closed in by the T, so it's probably going to say it. Say the syllable. Mit. I notice this next syllable. It is the E is closed in by the N, and so it probably makes 10. So I'm going to put it together. Try the whole word. Mitten. Mitten. Awesome. Okay, this next one is a U closed in by the F, so it is a closed syllable. It probably says muff. This next one is an I closed in by the N. Probably says Well, what is that syllable? Fin. Put it together. Say the word. Muffin. So that is a closed and closed. Muff and fin. Okay, our last one we're going to do, our last 2-syllable word. I notice an I closed in by the C, so it probably says Go ahead and say it. Pick. And next one, also an I closed in by a C, so it probably says nick. I'm going to put it together and say the whole 2-syllable word. Picnic. All right, second graders, we'll be practicing these routines almost every day. So go ahead and move on to the Nearpod, and then we'll finish this up.